Hi guys, it's Alice. Sorry I haven't made a video in so long, it's been so busy here and I have lots to update you on. I just finished my final placement of the year. I was at a different hospital this time. It was a bit smaller, which was really nice actually. I went into the placement with mixed feelings because I wasn't really sure what to expect, and it was a very different environment to work in, as it wasn't a normal ward with days and night shifts where you knew the patients for a long time. It was about building rapport very quickly with families, and the surgery procedures were quite quick, and the children would mostly go home that day, so it was a very different experience, but one I actually really enjoyed. There was quite a variety there to be seen. There were things like tonsillectomies, adenoidectomies, and I got a grommets insertion, and those are all things you can look up if you want to know more about them. There were hernia repairs, there's something called a hypospadias, circumcisions, so a variety of procedures there. There were some orthopaedic procedures as well, so you did get to see quite a lot. One thing I really liked about the unit was that there were some patients who were quite common visitors to the ward because they had chronic conditions. So we had a lot of children come in for blood transfusions as a result of numerous diseases. There was sickle cell blood disease, thalassemia, and something called serocytosis as well. And those are all really interesting to look up, and they're things that you'll see quite a lot in practice in general nursing across the board. So it's good to know what they are. I'm really feeling much more with it, if that's something I can say, and much more responsible after this placement. It was really nice actually, because the patients were normally quite low dependency. I managed to have quite a few, so it helped me plan my care for a number of patients and really sort of be in charge of what I was doing, so that was really good. And there were some restrictions on the ward and things I could and couldn't do that I hadn't been allowed previously to do because of trust policy. But actually, in the end, I felt like a really integrated member of the team, and it was a really positive experience. One of my highlights of my placement was shadowing an epilepsy nurse specialist. I really wanted to do this as soon as I found out that one existed at the trust. And it was a really rewarding afternoon I spent with him. He taught me a lot about epileptic and non-epileptic seizures. I went to his afternoon clinic and met some amazing patients. And yeah, it's really made me think again that I may do neuro post-qualification, because it's always something that I've gone to read more about or have more interest in. It's always something I've gone back to time and time again. I'm very passionate about the field. I really enjoyed the placement, and while I want to keep my options open across the 3 years and really make the most of each placement, it's something I'm considering more and more as somewhere I'd like to work, so that's really exciting. And I can really recommend that if there's a field you're interested in, do try and get that experience with the nurse specialists, because they're just amazing. I also got my academic results for the year. It was really good. I was 0.5% off a first for the whole year because one essay didn't go quite as well as the others, but I'm really pleased with myself. I feel like I put a lot of effort in this year, and hopefully it will stand me in good stead for the rest of my course. I've also become secretary of the student council for the nursing school, so that's going to be really exciting next year. And I'm also going to be a paediatric life support officer in the society I'm in, where we go into the community and teach families resuscitation for babies and young children. So I feel like I'm really making a difference there, and it's been a really, really great year. So overall, I really enjoyed the first year of my nursing course. It's been really difficult at times actually, lots to adjust to, a lot of growing up to do. I feel like I've matured so much over this year, learned a lot, and really sort of become much more confident as a person actually. Like, I just have a very positive outlook on life right now, and even though I don't always see things that are very nice or family situations that are really quite horrible, it's just to know that you make that difference is really rewarding, and it sounds cheesy, but it really is the case. I am a little anxious to be going into my second year in just over a month. It feels like it's been too short, but at the same time I feel like I'm ready for the next step up as it were, in my nursing training. I've seen some of the modules for next year. They look amazing, and it looks to be a really child-focused year, because the first year's a bit general. Good, but general. So having that real focus in my learning, I'm really excited for that. So as always, if you have any questions, anything you want to ask, anything you want to talk about, if you have any issues with your own on your course, or you have any questions about applying, or living in London, anything like that, which has been a blast this year. I've really made the most of it, I think, and I'm going to miss being so central next year. And do please send me a message, comment on this video, anything. I'm happy to help. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.